everybody, welcome back to another grilling video. And in this one, we are doing a Chipotle smoked shrimp cocktail. It is gonna be phenomenal. It's quick and easy, no more than 30 minutes prep time and cook, and it is phenomenal. Let me talk a little bit about the ingredients. We're gonna use shrimp, and we wanna get some large shrimp. So we got the 12 to 16 count per pound. I'm using about a pound and a half of those. We're also gonna make our marinade. Pretty simple. We're gonna use cilantro, smoked chipotle peppers, you can use 1 or 2, a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, and minced garlic. Let's go ahead and mix up the marinade. As I prep the ingredients, I want to leave you with something. I hope you guys really enjoyed our culinary circumnavigation of Jamaica. We did a whole series of all kinds of foods from down in Jamaica. It just brought back wonderful memories for Deb and I, and we really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. A lot of those are delicious recipes, and if you've ever been to the islands, anywhere down in the Caribbean, it'll just sort of remind you of going back there. If you didn't see that, I'll put a link to it up in the upper corner here if you're on a mobile device, or down in the description below. But let's get started. I'll show you what we do with these ingredients. We'll start with a little bit of chopped minced garlic here. It's about 5 cloves worth, or a tablespoon. We've got here a couple of smoked chipotles. I went ahead and used just one and chopped it up nice and finely. Now we just want to chop up some cilantro nice and fine and drop it right in there. And last but not least, we just want to add olive oil until we make this as a nice little marinade here.
Over here. Yeah, right here. Hey, do me a favor. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more like it, subscribe to the channel and click on that little bell notification so you get notified of new videos. Thanks.
Add a little bit more. Just gonna do a little bit of ground black pepper and a little bit of salt. I'm actually just using ground sea salt. You use what you like. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and put our shrimp right in a little container. You can do this in a bag, a Ziploc bag, or right on a wire rack, or I'm doing a little Tupperware. And we now just want to pour our marinade right over this and get these very well coated. Now if you like it spicy, add a little bit more of the chipotle peppers in there. This is 1 chopped up, but you could certainly add 2 or 3 if you like it really spicy. All right, so we just want to make sure that we have these good and marinated. We'll mix them up a little bit. When I'm marinating, I like these good waterproof containers because it lets me just sort of flip these over, rotate it all around. You can prepare this ahead of time and set this in the fridge overnight if you want. It's just going to infuse a little bit more flavor. Luckily, because shrimp is so mild, it absorbs different flavors of marinades fairly quickly. I'm just going to go ahead and set this in the fridge for about 15 minutes while I get everything cleaned up, and then we're going to come out and put this on the smoker. I did just fire up the smoker here. I'm going to put it at about 275 degrees. That's what we ultimately want. We'll put these on. They'll probably take 25 minutes or so. We'll double check. Be back in a minute. So our grill is up at about 275 degrees. If you have smaller shrimp, you can definitely use one of those grill mats. You know, they have those silicone grill mats you can put down, or you can use a wire rack. Because we use the really large shrimp, they'll fit right on the grates themselves. So let's go ahead and open this up, give it one more shake around here, and we're just gonna lay these right down on the grill. One more thing about wood choice, when you're doing something like this that cooks really fast and you want to infuse a lot of that smoky flavor, you definitely want something that infuses or has a lot of good, rich smoke flavor. Mesquite would probably be best. Hickory would be a second good choice. And also lighter woods like a fruit wood, a pecan wood or apple wood isn't bad, but it's not going to be as smoky flavored, especially given that these are only going to cook for 20 to 35 minutes or so. All right, and by the way, we have mesquite and hickory mixture going on in here. Just gonna be a matter of putting these guys right here on the grates. Now I'm doing these up on the top rack because I don't want them to just grill very quickly. I'm actually gonna do them a little bit to the sides of the heating element as well, or the firebox. As I'm doing this, I'm sort of soaking them around in some of this marinade as well. You're certainly fine having a few of these little chipotles right on top of these guys. Where you can scoop some of this on, the marinade on there, go right ahead and do so. All right, so while that's cooking, let's go ahead and make this delicious Chipotle cocktail sauce we're gonna do. Most cocktail sauces are really simple. It's essentially ketchup and horseradish. So I'm gonna do a little bit of ketchup in here. We'll add just a little bit of garlic. All right, now we're gonna add just a little bit of horseradish sauce in here. Now, this is a very potent horseradish that we have, so I'm not gonna be putting a lot of it in there. And last but not least here, I have our Chipotle chilies. And I'm gonna just take this and put a couple of spoons of this in here and dice up one of these Chipotles and drop it in. All right, it's as simple as just mixing this up. Add a little salt and pepper to taste, and you've got yourself a delicious cocktail sauce. Needs a bit more horseradish and a bit more chipotle. That's good. It's got that nice horseradish bite taste to it. A little bit of that after kick from the chipotle. All right, we'll set this aside. All right, just gonna give these a nice flip after about 10 to 15 minutes. So most people know when shrimp is done. It's when it's nice and opaque. If you want to use a little pen thermometer, you can certainly do that. You want shrimp to be at about 145 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and check one of those. I think this is almost complete. So let's go ahead and check one of these guys out. All right, we're at 149 on that big guy. And there you have it. Delicious Chipotle smoked shrimp cocktail. All right, this just looks absolutely amazing. And if you try this at home, I think you're gonna like it again. It's a smoked Chipotle shrimp cocktail. Pretty easy to do, probably took 30 minutes all in all, prep and the whole bit. Man, is it delicious. I'm gonna have another piece. The shrimp is cooked perfect. A little bit of smoke flavor from the smoker, a little bit of smoke flavor from that smoked chipotle, and just a little bit of kick from that horseradish, and then the aftertaste of that smoked chipotle in the homemade cocktail sauce. We'll see you guys next week for another grilling video. Happy and safe grilling. We'll see you. Bye now.